Now in this exercise we are going to create an exploded view about our block 2 assembly, and we are going to use the exploded view tool. Why we need the exploded view? In order to see how really parts fits together. So because obviously here we can kind of guess on this little one, but imagine assembly with a 50 or a 100 parts. Do you have any clue how they fit together? No. So that will be to insert exploded view with this icon here. So if I click on the exploded view, we are going now to click on the first things that we want to move to explode. So settings, I will click on the top surface of the 15-inch post. Once I click on that post, look what happened. I have the triad, which I can grab for the arrow or rotate by the arc. So I will grab for the vertical arrow and pull out. And I will pull it out for approximately 75 millimeters. So that will be like okay, I'm going to grab it, pull out for maybe about 75 millimeters. Now, the next one I'm going to pull out is the block. So what I do next, I press on the surface of the block, of the top block, and I will pull out the block to about, to about 30 here, okay? And now I can also, if I want, I can actually add the exploded step. I can add to rotate the thing. So for example, I can add the step number 3. I can pull it down. So at the step 3 will be like, I will click on the bottom one and pull it down a little bit. And the step 4, I can maybe rotate the pin. Not in this direction. Maybe I can rotate it like this. So this has created now the exploded view. To save this exploded view, I will click on the apply. Click OK button. And here is my exploded view. Going now to create, I'm going to create now drawing with these exploded views. So how I will create a drawing? I will make a drawing from assembly. So file, make drawing from assembly. And I will bring this exploded view into the, let's say, ANSI landscape. And look now on the view options, I have my isometric view and I have my isometric exploded view. Let's see what has happened here. Oh, I did not click on the, okay, I need to do it again because I need every time I move it. What is my first step is to put this one up like 75. My second step is to put this one up. And I actually don't even need the, I'll save. Now if I go to the assembly sheet 1, exploded view 3. I need to choose which exploded view I want. Here is my exploded view 3, and I will make it to be with a hidden line removed. Display state, let's see why the display, okay. Usually the hidden line remove didn't work, so I will use this one. So here is my exploded view now transferred to the drawing. Now, I can create all of the balloon automatically in the drawings, and that will be with the auto balloon. So I will click on the auto balloon, and look what has happened. And here are my auto balloons, and I can arrange them in a different ways. Let's say that I like this arrangement. So the auto balloons are always best option to use. So I have now my auto balloons number. And now I can insert my bill of materials. And to insert my bill of materials, I will go to an annotation, insert, annotations, and I will insert the tables. There should be a table of bill of material. Table, pardon, bill of material. That's correct. Select a drawing view. We click on a drawing view, top. And here is my bill of material. And I can put it here or here. I like to put the bill of material like here. Now, as you can see, many pieces are missing. So what I can do, I can edit bill of material, but I will keep the link so that the attributes will transfer. So we can change the part number. Instead of block bottom, keep link. We will call this part as per book AM311-1. AM311-1. Now I'm going to do the same thing, keep link. Black top, I'm going to use the AM311-2. And I will call the last one AM311-3. Now, those are my part numbers from a catalog, from my inventory system. Now I can put the description, and usually on the technical drawings, everything is done with a cap letter. So what is the first one? Block bottom. Second one, keep link, block top, and we can align them all to be left aligned. And the last one is what? 515 post. How we insert 5, see a 5 symbol? There is an add symbol option, and I put the 5, 15, and left align, post. Okay? So this is now my standard bill of materials. However, many times I want to have different items in a bill of the materials. I want to add some columns. How to add the columns in a bill of materials? You need to right-click on the column to which you want to insert. Let's say I want to insert column which will be in between the description and quantities, and which will be called materials. So I will click on a block bottom, right-click, and then insert. And I have option column to the right or column to the left. And I will insert column to the right. Left-click column to the right. And now it asks me column type. And what will be my column type? It will be the material. Unit of measure, custom property, unit of measure, item number, part number. Custom property, Property name Solidworks. Let's see if there is a material. Created date, title, subtitle, blah, 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 long date, okay. If I go to the unit of measure, component reference, toolbox property, no. Well, custom property, Solidworks title, okay. That means that that can be anything, and property name, Solidworks title. And I'm now going to custom change it. Instead of Solidworks title, which is generic, I will call it material. And I can now enter the materials, and I can change the width and row of the columns. So what is the material that I want this to be? Keep link. Actually, can I do something else? Instead of entering material, can I go to the part itself, let's say block bottom, and can I change a material here? And let's say, what is the SAE 1020? So I change material. Let's see if it will change to the sheet 1. Now, okay, so I'm going to add it here with a keep link. SAE -1020. SAE 1020. Okay, so what I can also do, I can change the title. I can change the size, the width of the column. How I change the width of the column? I click on the line and I just move it to adjust the width. So here is my width adjusted of the column, okay? And I have now my title block, how I want to use it. And maybe I want to have a top line items nice, so I can like choose them all, and I can change, and I can choose the block. I can choose them to be bold. I can choose here bold. And I can choose here to be also bold. And so on. Bold. Okay, so now I fix this one. So I have my, and we can change like maybe the scale of this piece. Use custom scale 1/1. Let's see if it is too big. It is not. Okay. Now, how about the title here? What can I do? to edit that title block is on a page 329. And to edit a title block, we right-click anywhere, and we say, and then left-click on Edit Sheet Format. And now we can edit the title block. And the drawing number, I'm going to click instead of the block assembly, going to call it the BU-ME407. That's the drawing name. Now, I'm going to add the drawing titles by using the nodes. So, and it will be the block assembly. So the node, I will click on a letter. And I'm going not to have any leader. And I will click on the title to click on a bold, and I will call it the block assembly. And I'm also going to change the font to a like 16. So I select entire text, and I will change the font size to 16. And I'm going to put another note, which will be the name of the place, Cerritos College. So I'm going to place another note. Cerritos College. And actually, I can change the drawing name to be not the BU. I can say CC, because the books was written. What is this? ENGT 133. 133. Okay. And if I want to change the size, I'll just click on maybe size 20. Okay, and what else I can put? I should put the initial, and I should put initial and date, so that's to release the block. We are not going to specify any tolerances stuff because we are still not working on a tolerances. So if I click like on a drawn, click on a note here. MM. And what is the release date? Is today date, which is 09. What is today? 14th?
14, yeah.
And we can change the Okay, so that will be complete. And then we exit the edit title by clicking on this. So here is my first and pretty cute assembly drawing. Now, the last step, I can animate collapse in my model. And to animate collapse, we go on a feature manager. So we will go back to our model. And if I animate collapse, I will go right click on a features managers. Lock assembly heading. And then click left on animate collapse. And there it is. And I animated just the collapse of the first one. So, yes. Okay, so this will be our brief introduction to the concept of making the assembly drawing.